Hello, my beautiful Tauran, and welcome to your reading. Welcome to this segment of my channel that I'm calling The Beauty of. So, within this series, we'll be taking a look at what it really means to be a Taurus in this instance, okay? What it really means to be who you are, okay? So, if you want to book me, Taurus, my email is listed in the description box below. Let's begin. So the sign of Taurus, like the other day I was actually thinking about how Taurus is never really mentioned anywhere. Like in the community of spirituality, the sign of Taurus stays behind the shadows. It's like you never hear it being discussed. You never hear the sign of Taurus being referred to somehow. It's always the sign that people stay silent about. They don't really look at it. They don't really care to do so. And that defines the Taurus energy very well. Let's look at the Tauran. A Taurus, the Tauran embodies sensuality, which is the atmosphere. Sensuality is the atmosphere at which one's energy creates in a room. It's like being in a room and having somebody and being in a room full of people, maybe like a business sitting, maybe in a board meeting or something like that. Just picture that scenario. And then somebody walking in, and what then occurs after that person walks in is a change in the room, a change in the atmosphere of the room, how the energy in the room feels. That's what Taurus is. That's what sensuality signifies within the aspect of being the Tauran. It's like the energy, it transmits these, I'd say, vibrations that evoke each person's desires. See, I love that the sign of Taurus is overlooked. I love that. I love Taurans so much. I love Taurans. Taurans, I'm gonna get to what I said in a minute, but let's take it layer by layer. Taurus, the quote that says, slowest and steadiest wins the race. That's the complete illustration and depiction of you, of the Tauran. And the Tauran is the steadiest of all the zodiacs. They are the structure. They are the creation of the structure. And they are the structure itself. Taurus is the foundation. They rule over foundation, whether it's foundation in relationship, foundation in finances, however solid your foundation is in your life, either it's wobbly or it's solid. That's Tauran. Taurus rules over the solidity of a foundation. Having it, it's like Taurus rules over longevity. That's what solidified foundation means. Longevity, having something for the long run. Never temporary. Tauran is the sign of longevity. It'll continue. It'll grow. It'll keep going. That's Taurus. Taurus can experience something excruciating and still remain calm and still remain good and still remain a good person. Taurus is the sign that rules over our choices. The choices we make with regards to doing good or bad, that's Taurus. The choice, the decision making, the choice making process is Taurus energy. So when you make your decisions, you are channeling Taurus energy, which rules over our finances too. Taurus rules over actual success and abundance. And because of this, a Taurus can either have two types of lives. Very abundant, a very abundant, healthy and happy life, or a very miserable, painful, and poor life. That choice or that duality, that separation of those both concepts, that's Taurus. It's either Tauran is super successful or they not even, they don't have a dime. And this speaks of the sign of Taurus being the sign of struggle. Virgo is the sign of slavery, right? Picture slavery. And then the pain that people feel when experiencing slavery, the things that happen to them, that's Taurus energy. That's Taurus energy. It rules over that. The hardships, the obstacles, trauma. Taurus, Virgo, they both rule trauma. Taurus is a very powerful sign. Going back to being in a room full of people and having a Tauran into the room and the atmosphere shifting. It's either the atmosphere shifts in a way, let's say this, when the atmosphere shifts, the people experiencing the Tauran experience the Tauran differently. It's like not everybody in that room will experience the Tauran the same way, because the energy of Taurus touches upon different desires that we as people have. So it could be unintentional or intentional. It's like the person could be thinking about this or feeling like this unintentionally so towards Tauran, just by them being present, because of the vibration that is transmitting through the energy, which is then creating the sensuality, right? They might feel this way unintendedly. It just is how it is with the Tauran. It's like you have to get used to the Tauran in order to be comfortable with them, because their energy is just so alluring. When you are allured, you are tempted. It's like seduction, fatal affairs, marriages falling apart due to Taurus rules cheating. Taurus rules cheating. And cheating, how it occurs or what occurs through the process of cheating, what undergoes that temptation. People go through they get tempted, they get allured. That feeling of having it, even if you don't have it, the feeling of having it, the imagination created by that feeling, that's Taurus, man. Like, can we give Taurus their credit? Because they're helping in so many ways, because that's just the bad. That's just the power at which, or the capability of the Tauran. That's how they reach spirits. That's how deep it can go. But looking at it for what it is also, is looking at it like this. When a woman wants to look good, them wanting to look good, that's Libra energy. Okay? Them wanting to look good in a way of imagining themselves in the way that they want to be, maybe with their hair done, with their nails done, with their clothes on the way they want them. That depiction in their head, that vision, that is Libra, right? Which is sisters with Tauran. Tauran, then in that instance, rules over how you go about it. Like, you want to look beautiful today. How you go about it, that's Taurus energy. Like what you put on, what you decide to wear, what you decide to put on your body, and perfume, accessories, and all of that. The hair and the makeup. The beauty of the makeup is Libra, but the applying of the makeup is Taurus. Wanting to look a certain way. So Taurus then rules over that, us wanting to be beautiful as women, men wanting to look better, have a fresh cut. Like, that's all Taurus. It rules over the beauty of things in a way that people need. You need the Tauran. Otherwise, things would be pointless. You'd look good but not feel good. So what's the point of it? Taurus rules over you feeling good about yourself. Taurus rules over you wanting to do better for yourself and for others. So that's the beauty of it. And one last example. Let's take a music video, for example. A very sensual music video that depicts a woman who is trying. It's like they have this, they dancing sexy. They have on these clothes that depict or are in alignment with their sensuality and that alluring energy, right? That some may even perceive as a bit sexual. The emotions, not the emotions, the energy that is created through watching that, like you watching that, and how you feel when watching that, that's Taurus energy. It's either you get turned on, it's either you want to also tap into that side of yourself and want to dance, and it's either you like what you see in a way of it's a beautiful sight, it's aesthetically pleasing. Taurus energy. Taurus energy. So beautiful and powerful sign. This was the first segment, episode 1, of what it really means to be a Taurus in this instance. This segment on my channel is called The Beauty of Being. The beauty of being a Taurus, the beauty of being a Virgo, the beauty of being, So in this instance, we'll take a look at you, my dear Taurus. And this was your first episode. Okay. We'll go a little deeper next time. I thank you so much for your time, Taurus. If you want to book me, you'll find my email listed in the description box below. Okay. And I'm sending you nothing but love. Until next time. Bye.